Welcome back to Autistically Accurate and My Pensieve. I bet you're gonna like it. My Pensieve episode 15. When Life Mimics Fiction. The Phenomenon of Destined Origins and Purposeful Existence. In literature, characters are often born with clear, unmistakable destinies. From their conception, they are shaped and guided by fate, magical rites, or divine intervention to fulfill a purpose. This trope is common in epic narratives, where protagonists seem to walk a path laid out for them by forces beyond their control, crafted by the writer with precision to achieve thematic or narrative goals. But what happens when this sense of destined purpose, so frequent in fictional characters, appears in real life? What do we make of individuals whose lives seem to mirror the same serendipitous, magical origin stories as our favorite literary heroes? This essay explores the tension between literary characters born for a purpose and the rare, or inspiring moments when real life unexpectedly takes on that same narrative clarity. The literary ideal of destiny and purpose. In fiction, particularly in genres such as fantasy, epic adventure, or mythology, characters are often conceived through extraordinary means. Whether it's the prophesied child in ancient legends, the chosen hero destined to defeat evil, or the miraculous birth of a divine being, their origins are woven with significance. These characters live within a stable causal structure. Their conception was not accidental but the result of intention, foresight, or a higher plan, crafted by writers who seek to show how life should ideally be. In these worlds, the character's purpose is clear from the beginning. They exist for a reason, and their journey is one of uncovering or fulfilling that reason. Such narratives resonate deeply with readers because they reflect a human longing for meaning. We want to believe that we, too, are born for a purpose, that there is some greater design to our lives, guiding us toward a role we are meant to fulfill. In these stories, the chaos of life is contained and directed, serving as a model for the kind of order and meaning we wish to find in our own experiences. The chaotic nature of real life. In contrast, real life often seems messy and random. For most people, existence feels accidental, a collision of chance circumstances. We are born into a world with no clear roadmap, and the search for purpose is one we must undertake for ourselves, often with great difficulty. Life does not always offer a coherent narrative, and it rarely feels as though our existence has been shaped by forces beyond our control, guiding us toward a grand destiny. This is why literature and art are so compelling. They present an idealized version of reality where purpose, order, and meaning are inherent to existence, something that we crave but often fail to find. The randomness of birth, upbringing, and opportunities in the real world makes it easy to assume that life lacks a deeper meaning or structure. It seems that we, unlike fictional characters, must carve out our own destinies without the benefit of a clear, divine blueprint. The serendipity of destined origins in real life. However, there are rare moments in life when this randomness is disrupted. When we encounter someone whose origin seems straight out of a story, someone who appears to have been born with a clear purpose, whose existence challenges our assumptions about the chaotic nature of life. Meeting such a person can feel like a brush with the divine, as if the universe is momentarily revealing its hidden architecture. This phenomenon is extraordinary because it challenges our default assumption that real life is disordered and fiction is an idealized reflection of how things should be. When we meet someone whose birth, existence, and path resemble that of a literary hero, someone who seems to have been summoned into existence to fulfill a specific role, it forces us to reconsider the possibility that life, too, can contain elements of destiny and purpose. It's a moment of serendipity, where the boundaries between life and fiction blur, and we are left in awe of how real life can sometimes be more structured and meaningful than we ever imagined. A phenomenon of confirmation bias or deeper truth. When we encounter individuals with such mythic qualities, our initial reaction is often disbelief or awe. Could this person really be born for a purpose? Could their existence truly be part of a grander design? Part of this reaction stems from the fact that we are conditioned by experience to see life as chaotic. We expect randomness, and so when we encounter order, especially a sense of purpose that mirrors the clarity of a literary narrative, it strikes us as improbable, even miraculous. One might argue that this is simply a case of confirmation bias. Our desire for meaning leads us to project significance onto individuals who seem to fit a narrative we recognize from fiction. Yet, when the evidence of their lives continually reinforces this sense of purpose, it becomes harder to dismiss. Such people often exhibit a level of self-awareness and clarity about their role in the world that is uncommon. They may speak of their birth as a result of intentional planning, of being conceived through magical or ritualistic means, and of their lives unfolding in a way that seems preordained. These rare individuals seem to operate on a different plane of existence, one where the messy randomness of life does not apply, and destiny rules supreme. The impact of serendipity. The phenomenon of encountering such a person has a profound impact. It shakes our understanding of reality, forcing us to reconsider our assumptions about life's randomness and the possibility of deeper meaning. In fiction, we are used to characters fulfilling roles, guided by the invisible hand of the writer. But in real life, when someone appears to have been born with a similar sense of purpose, it confronts us with the idea that perhaps life, too, has a hidden narrative structure, one we are not always privy to. This encounter can lead to a sense of awe, inspiration, and even envy. It is as though we have glimpsed an alternate reality, where life is not random, where people are born for a reason, and where meaning is inherent in every action. It can also challenge us to seek out a greater sense of purpose in our own lives, to question whether there might be a role we are meant to fulfill, even if we cannot yet see the whole design. Conclusion. The experience of encountering someone whose origin feels destined, who embodies the clarity and purpose we often attribute to fictional characters, is a powerful reminder that life is not always as random as it seems. While most of us struggle to find meaning in the chaos, there are rare individuals who seem to have been born for a specific purpose, whose existence mirrors the idealized clarity of literary heroes. These encounters challenge our assumptions, inspiring us to reconsider the possibility that life, too, can contain elements of destiny and serendipity. In those moments, reality blurs with fiction, and we are reminded that sometimes, life can be stranger, and more meaningful, than fiction. Thank you for watching this presentation. I'm confident I will compose and upload more regularly now that I have an AI reciting my script of saved philosophical commentary posts for your edutainment. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos and channel to everyone you believe will appreciate such serendipitously informative content.